Your first card is the Nine of Swords. This is worrying. This is feeling some stress, overthinking, thinking possible worst case scenarios or others around you making you feel this way, right? Well, how are you going to take care of that if you don't have this? You plug in what that and this is, okay? Right? So this is in your recent past. So you could have been stressing about something, right? Can't sleep, can't eat. For some, maybe this is why you got to go and take care of that surgery that is needed. It could be elective surgery, you know. It's like not detrimental to your, to your life, but it would be nice if you can walk well, if you can hear well. You know, some of you are dealing with the carpal tunnel thing. Is that how you say it? Carpal tunnel. And you've been kind of, can't really sleep at night because it just hurts so much, but you still got to go to work the next day. So it's something that you should take care of, but it's like, how am I going to work? I can't even wait those 2 weeks in between by the time that unemployment or workers' comp kicks in. All right. Now let's have two more cards, please. Your next card is the Eight of Cups. This is leaving something, someone behind, letting go. Okay, could be a couple of different things. Maybe this is what's causing the stress because you have realized that you have outgrown your situation, your relationship. The love was there, but now it's not, and that's real painful and stressful to think about. Or wondering if the person you're dealing with, is that why they left? Did they not love me? What was wrong with me type thing. Others, this has to do with a job where you used to really love to be there. That was like your career, your dream to be doing what you were doing. But then time has passed and now it's just you're tired of doing the same thing over and over. For some of you it has taken a toll on your health where repetitiveness has made it so that you can't work there anymore, and it's like, damn, I really love doing that. That was my career. Now what? Type thing, right? Leaving something behind that you used to love at one point. Others, you have to face the facts that you just don't love that anymore. You're just not happy there anymore. You need to go find what it is that's going to make you happy. Find those other two cups, right? To get that full satisfaction. Your next card is the Nine of Wands. Okay, so that's two nines already. So there's a lot of things that are coming to an end. It's time to let them go. There's completions, closure happening because there's new things trying to come in. And if you're still holding on to it, it's making it very hard for the universe to come in and give you something better. Give you that other two cups and give you a full, 10 cups, fully being happy. Some of you are like, well, I'm happy enough. I'm comfortable. I can still work like this with one hand, whatever you're doing. I can still limp like this. There's some kind of fear there. The Nine of Wands is someone that has been through so much. It's that wounded warrior we like to talk about. You've been through a lot. That might be why you don't want to let go of this person, place, or situation. Because it's like you've just been together for so long. It's like, how can I be with anyone else? How could I work anywhere else? Not wanting to give up. Not wanting to give up. Like, eventually I will be totally happy, hopefully. Most likely not, but hopefully type thing. Yeah, okay. Others of you, this is you just putting up some kind of wall. I'm feeling like you don't want to admit that you are done with whatever this is, whether it's to yourself or to someone else. But why? But why? It's something like you don't want somebody to say, I told you so. I told you you weren't going to like that. I told you that wasn't going to last. Something like this. So you don't even want to let them know that they were probably right. Small percentage. Now let's talk about your present energy. Oh, the Nine of Tens, the Nine of Tens. The Nine of Wands is saying you're basically right there, though. You don't have to wait much longer. Some way, somehow, this next phase is going to start. The next card is the Queen of Cups. Could be dealing with a Pisces, a Cancer, or a Scorpio. Doesn't have to be a queen. It could be a king, like I always say. Okay, so if this is not that particular sign that you're dealing with, it could be both actually. You could be dealing with that sign and also taking on the energy of that sign, which is somebody that is very, excuse me, my goodness. It's me, you're getting choked up. What? It's about love. That has to do with love. Somebody that is very intuitive, very romantic, very caring, very nurturing, loving, mother-like. Somebody that you really love. It's really stressing you out though. Okay. Something about not being able to let go of whatever that was, or some of you have let go of whatever that was, and now it's like, am I ready for this new phase? Am I ready to put myself out there? Like, will I find anyone else? Like, could be an age thing where, I don't know, if at my age I can still find my soulmate, my true, you know, partner. Could be this. But for a lot of you, this has to do with self-care. You have been kind of selfless, taking care of so many others, in your past. This could be a caregiver type of energy where you've spent a lot of your time taking care of others' needs, right? And now you're kind of like needing some, care of your own. Some care of your own. So you are feeling a bit guilty or just wondering how can you take care of yourself without whatever that is. This is weird. Okay, let me try to get it better. Some of you are worried about your retirement time. Your retirement. You're trying to work yourselves to the bone. Some of you to the bone apparently, because your bones are all hurting, because you want to make sure that you have enough for your retirement years, because you don't want to be a burden on your family. Some of you are stressing out about like even little things like, oh my God, I don't want them to like have to, my own children to have to like bathe me and have to take care of me. Some of you are actually in caregiving and are caregivers, so you have dealt with these kind of patients, so you kind of feel their pain and you're trying your best to make sure you're never in that position. Something about a home. Some of you guys might need to actually put a family member in a home, and that's really, hurting you. And they're kind of feeling like, how could you just leave me here type thing? But it's kind of necessary because it's like Alzheimer's or something where they can't really provide for themselves and you can't not work type thing. So they want you to get your family involved. Maybe there's a way that you guys could, I think you guys have had this before, collaborate and like take turns. Some of you guys have a lot of siblings and families around, so they can all chip in. I'm saying. Okay. Your next card is the Ten of Swords. Apparently this is a very difficult situation. This is a decision that needs to be made because of the guilt factor. If it has to do with family, some part of the family is making the other part of the family feel bad for doing this that needs to be done. They don't understand why you are choosing to do this, or it could have to do something with an advanced directive or a DNR, if you guys know about that. It's a very difficult situation, a decision that needs to be made. So you guys, you know, however that is with you. Others of you, this situation will be done and over with once you take care of yourself. You know, why is it so much about health here? You have to take care of yourselves. You have to take care of your body. You have to, you know, go in for that study, that, what is it? Why are my words like this? Oh, some of you guys are having to take care of a family member that has gone into some kind of stroke or just can't do as much for themselves. And this is just so, it's just hurting you guys. It's understandable, of course. But don't feel that it's all on you. You know, there's other resources as well. Maybe that's where that Social Security thing kicks in. You know, they can help you with these things. So look into that. And others of you, this is in regards to whatever that was just difficult, meaning like you didn't want to be at that job anymore, this relationship wasn't going anywhere. That's the end. That's the end. Tens are good. Tens are good. It's the end of that. And it starts with loving you, taking care of yourself. You don't have to be by yourself dealing with that. You don't have to be there at all if it's toxic and unhealthy and making you feel that type of way. Your next card is the Six of Pentacles. Nice. This is that gift I was telling you about. For some, this is an actual generous donation of either time or money, or a loan finally kicks in that's going to help you if you were feeling a bit like you weren't going to have enough, right? It also has to do with things being balanced, fair, justice. This could be a settlement for some of you. Also, underneath this Nine of Wands, that you have gone through, all that hard work that you have put into this, you will be rewarded for it. And not, well, I guess it's a reward. It's just, it's due to you. This is owed to you. You deserve this. So you will get this. If it has been where things have not been equal, there's a lot of one-sidedness, you know, one does more than the other. Once you put your foot down and say, demand actually, that you deserve everybody to put in their fair share, you know, if what's fair is fair, then they have no other choice but to comply. You guys probably know what that is about. I don't know. But it seems something like that. You're not going to deal with having to put all this burden on yourself. Why do you always have to put the most of the money? Why do you have to always put the most time? Something like that. You know, some of you worked so hard and are so tired that kind of was necessary for somebody else to actually kick in and jump in. All right. Next card is Strength. Leo, you could be dealing with for some of you. But this is, you know, staying strong, constantly staying strong, gathering that inner strength, continuation of showing how, okay, this is, what's up with you? Your reading is so weird to me today, my Aries. I usually don't have this kind of issue. It's like putting up a front is not going to help. You kind of have to be vulnerable and accept people's help. Don't try to take it all upon yourself. It's not necessary. You've shown already your strength, your devotion. You've shown your worth. You've shown. There's nothing else to show. This is known. Now, if they're not going to comply, then that's their own selfishness. That's part of what needs to be left behind. That inconsistent type of energy that is just constantly weighing on you, expecting you, not wanting to compromise, apparently. That's just evil. That's just being harsh. And they kind of put it on like a little bit of manipulation there, like manipulating your feelings for this person or this situation. Like, well, don't you love them? Don't you love me? Can't you do more? Why can't you do more? You should do more. Expecting. So you gotta have the courage to let that kind of people, energy, environment not be around you, whether it's family or not, because they're causing you to be in this energy. 5 of Cups, right? Feeling sad, feeling guilty, regretful, regretting, make you feel sad for something that maybe you have done, but it was in the past. Constantly bringing that up. Well, remember when this happened? Remember when? Type thing. Well, that happened. Some of you, this is, yes, a loss. My condolences. The worst is over. The worst is over. There's really nowhere else to go but up. So just try not to stay in this energy. You know, you're going to go through, there's some kind of grief work that needs to happen. That is happening. Your health will improve. Their health will improve. And for the anniversaries of someone that you have, oh, it's the holidays. The holidays are coming, so some of you guys are feeling like you're missing someone or they're missing you. Like, it's just not the same type without you, without them. So just try not to stay in that energy, I guess I could say, my Aries. Remember at the beginning they did say there's no need to worry. If this is some kind of loss in regards to money or a way that used to be, you will be recovering what you have lost in the near future. Here's your next card, the 10 of Wands. There's a lot, so there's like 2 9s and 2 10s, a lot of completions, a lot of endings. 10 of Wands has to do, see, you went from the 9 of Wands to the 10 of Wands over here. So I told you, it's basically done. It's basically over. You're done with whatever that was. Feeling overwhelmed, feeling burdened. If not, there is something that is going to come in and help even out the scales, where things are more fair, where everything is not going to be put on you. And it's going to be different for everyone. Like I said, for some of you, you're going to have to be forced to be out of commission for a second. This could even be you just taking a vacation. Be like, you know what? I'm going to just focus on me now. You guys handle it. And then when you leave, guess what? They're going to handle it. This is work too, where they're like, we can't do anything without you. Yeah, I bet you they do when you leave. Beneath the deck is the 8 of Swords. Right here next to this 9 of Swords. This is feeling trapped in your thoughts. Overall, you might be feeling like you can't escape this. Like you can't do anything about this. Again, it's that thinking that it's not going to work. Thinking that you cannot be in this nice, loving mode. It's illusions. It's fantasy land. It doesn't happen. If you don't think it, it won't happen. You're not trapped. You're not trapped. You can easily maneuver yourself out of it. Like I said right now, some of you just got to leave. Don't be around the energy and they will figure it out. Somebody's manipulating, being manipulative. And cross watchers, obviously this could be Aries doing this to you, right? Some of you are dealing with someone that is actually imprisoned, and that's very stressful on you. Very stressful on you. Let's clarify. We're going to talk about your present and your future. We're not dealing with that past. Past is the past. Clarifying the 8 of Cups. Sorry, why did I say that? The Queen of Cups is the 7 of Pentacles. Waiting patiently. Okay. Some of you guys are so in love or somebody is just so in love with you that they've been waiting around for things to change. This could be that person that could be in some kind of, they're at a distance, they're away from you, and you've been waiting and waiting and waiting. Or they could be, in your same home, but it's been distant, and you guys are kind of waiting for this rekindling, for them to feel the certain same way. But the thing is, you have to acknowledge that if you're not, it's been 7, 8 years for some of you. If things haven't changed, it's time to go on and find your own love. Find your own cups. Make yourself happy. There's a reassessment needed here. Reassessing this relationship, this partnership, right? You've already watered it. You planted, you've nurtured it. Some of you there's children involved, and that's why you might have been waiting. Now you have to refocus and see what it is that hasn't grown. You can't focus on that because it's not going to grow. There's a need to replan, re-strategize. This might involve you taking some time to yourselves, doing some meditation, some kind of self-care, some spa time for yourselves. Clarifying the Ten of Swords is this Knight of Swords in reverse. This is action. Somebody has had it. Somebody came in really fast without thinking, and they said some stuff that you cannot come back from, or they cannot come back from. This is somebody that acts without thinking. And what they talk about is some cutting, slashing type of words that you just feel like you were just stabbed in the back, like you just killed me with those words. Like, how could you say that? And for some of you, what they're saying or what you're saying is like, I'm gonna leave. I gotta go. I have to go. I can't stay here anymore if I'm not happy. I can't. And there could be a lot of conversation and back and forth where there's no coming back from it. But it needed to happen because that's the only way that the universe worked it, so you had to leave. Work, however it is. Clarifying Six of Pentacles. It's you, my Aries. Here you go. The Emperor. Taking control of your life. Getting back on that throne. Right? He rules empires. He or she, however it is. This is taking your power back. And maybe you're the one that had to say this. Like, look, you're not putting in your equal share. You're not, saying what you're not doing what you're going to say. You keep borrowing, taking and draining. And I got to keep working more and more and more to accommodate your lifestyle. This could be a marriage as well. And that's just enough. Or children too, taking too much, depleting you emotionally, mentally, is that a word? But yeah, this is getting balance back in your life, feeling back in control. And however you had to do that, you're going to do that. If not the government, I guess, for some of you, the divine will come in. Clarifying strength is the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. For some of you, you have to go ahead and realize that it's time to retire. It's time to take time to yourselves. You don't have to work until you're like 70, 80, 90. Like, come on now. That's enough. Spend time with you now. Take care of you now. Others of you, whatever happened there, whatever words were said, remember it is Mercury retrograde, so there's going to be some words that are going to be said. There are going to be people from your past trying to come in and say some stuff, right? And this is, some of you guys are going to realize that you're not going to put any more effort into whatever this is. You're going to even feel like, I'm not strong enough to deal with you anymore. I just can't. All you do is get me confused, get me stressed. I'm always worried, stressed. Right? So whether it's not working there anymore, not working with that person anymore, whatever it is, it's not worth it to me. My health, I love me more. Some of you, your health is suffering. Blood pressure, notice, because of whatever you're dealing with. Five of Cups is clarified with the Queen of Wands. Another Aries, like yourself, or Leo, what's the other one? Sagittarius. Whatever. You could be dealing with another fire sign. If not, this is just somebody that always keeps upsetting you. When they leave, you feel like, when you talk to them, you feel like they just drained you. You just feel sad. It's like, I was just happy a second ago. What the heck? So to get out of feeling that way, you got to get away from them. Away from that job. Away from whatever that is a burden. Two of Swords. Clarifying the Ten of Wands. So, you got to take those blindfolds off. I'm going to tell you, my Aries, if you keep not doing anything and are choosing not to do anything, you're going to continue to stay overwhelmed. You got to take that power back. What is it that they have on you? Look at that. Why do they have you so stressed? What are they telling you? How are they getting to you? You got to get that power back. The Star in reverse. It's like you're feeling like there's no hope, there's no faith. I can't, am I even on the right path? Somebody here is manipulating you, making you feel this way. You got to turn this upside down, the right side up, and realize that you are in charge. You are divinely guided. You are divinely protective. If it doesn't feel right, then don't be there. Your intuition is already telling you this. They're trying to guide you towards, oh, yeah, some of you just need to heal. Take some time. Look at this. Take a vacation. Take some time to yourself. Just rest. Just rest. Some of you just stressing out because you have to rest. You don't want to rest. You're like, I have stuff to do. I got things to do. Look at this. Yeah, no. You just need to rest. You're over stressing yourself with your own thoughts. Okay, my Aries. There's a lot of deep thought. This is a Scorpio energy too. This is what the divine would like to know, wants you to know in regards to your question. You have your question? Exactly what I said. Damn, I'm good. Recovery. You need to recover. You need to heal. It's okay to heal. It's okay to take a vacation. It's okay to lay down. It's all right. This is a period of recovery and healing for you. The challenging emotions that you've been dealing with will fade away with time. Although it may be difficult to see now, there is a joyful future awaiting you. But for now, take all the time you need to regain your strength. This card can also mean that your recovery is nearly finished or already complete. Send words of gratitude to heaven and begin planning for the next exciting phase of your life. There you go, my Aries. Hope that makes sense.